Hey there, ever walked into a room and forgot why you went in? Or spent hours studying only to blank out during the exam? Yeah, we've all been there. But what if I told you there's a way to remember everything you learn? No, you don't need a super brain. Stick around and I'll show you how to turn your memory into a steel trap. Well, at least a better one. Let's dive in. First things first, why do we forget stuff? It's not because your brain is lazy. Okay, maybe a little. But mostly, it's because your brain is like a cluttered closet. You shove everything in there, but when you need that one specific thing, good luck finding it. For example, imagine you're trying to remember your friend's birthday. You know, it's in December, but is it the 12th, the 15th? Or wait, was it July? See? Your brain's like, I'll just throw it in the sometime this year pile. The trick is to organize that closet. And how do we do that? By understanding how memory works. Your brain has two main stages for memory, short-term and long-term. Short-term memory is like a sticky note. It's great for quick info, but it fades fast. Long-term memory, on the other hand, is like a hard drive. But here's the catch. Not everything makes it to the hard drive. So how do we move stuff from the sticky note to the hard drive? Let's find out. Okay, here's a fun trick. Association. Your brain loves connecting things. For example, if I say peanut butter, you probably think jelly. That's association at work. So when you're learning something new, try linking it to something you already know. Let's say you're trying to remember that the capital of France is Paris. Picture the Eiffel Tower wearing a beret and holding a baguette. Weird? Absolutely. Memorable? You bet. Here's another example. Let's say you're learning a new language. The Spanish word for dog is perro. Now imagine a dog wearing a sombrero and dancing the salsa. Every time you think of dog, that ridiculous image will pop into your head and boom, you've got perro locked in. The weirder the association, the better it sticks. Now let's talk about spaced repetition. This is like the gym for your brain. You don't get ripped by working out once, right? Same with memory. If you cram all your studying into one night, your brain's like, nope, too much, I'm out. Instead, spread it out. Study a little today, review it tomorrow, then again in a week. This way your brain goes, oh, we're seeing this again? Must be important. Let's save it. Think of it like watering a plant. You don't drown it in one go. You give it a little water every few days. Same with your brain. A little info, a little break, and repeat. Before you know it, you've got a garden of knowledge growing in your mind. And no, I'm not saying you'll turn into a walking encyclopedia, but you'll definitely remember more than you do now. Here's a pro tip. Teach what you learn. Ever notice how teachers seem to know everything? That's because explaining something to someone else forces your brain to organize the info. It's like your brain saying, okay, if I'm going to teach this, I better really understand it. Don't have someone to teach? No problem. Teach your cat, or your wall, or even your imaginary friend. The point is to say it out loud and explain it in your own words. For example, if you're learning about photosynthesis, try explaining it like you're talking to a 5-year-old. So, plants eat sunlight, burp out oxygen, and make food. Cool, right? Simplifying it helps your brain lock it in. Your brain loves a multisensory experience. The more senses you use, the stronger the memory. For example, if you're trying to remember a list of groceries, don't just read it. Say it out loud, write it down, and maybe even smell the items in your mind. Milk, eggs, bread, toast. By engaging multiple senses, you're giving your brain more ways to recall the info. Here's a fun experiment. Try learning something while chewing gum. Then, during your test, chew the same flavor of gum. Your brain will go, oh, this taste again? Must be time to remember that stuff. It's like a cheat code for your memory. Last but definitely not least, sleep. Your brain isn't just snoozing when you sleep. It's busy organizing and storing memories. Think of it as your brain's filing system. If you pull an all-nighter, your brain's like, where do I put all this? The floor? Not ideal. So get your beauty sleep. Your memory will thank you. So there you have it. To remember everything you learn, associate it with something weird, space out your study sessions, teach it to someone or something, use your senses, and sleep like a baby. It's not about having a perfect memory. It's about working smarter, not harder. And hey, if you forget some of these tips, just rewatch this video. I promise it'll stick eventually. Thanks for watching, and remember, your brain is way more powerful than you think. Now go out there and make that memory shine. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on unlocking your brain's full potential. And if you have any weird memory tricks of your own, drop them in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.